you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his tight end. Shoots his way for more. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Simmons. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and Confuses your offensive line.
Holds it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He swings it out to the flat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Buying some time as he moves left. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Looking to throw at Simmons. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start to return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Crosses to 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback.
Sexually assaulted.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Quarterback adapted. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. From the gun, running back gets the give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
Yeah, I think you definitely want on a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together to get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Auburn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Oh,
What
man,
in the
another
fucking...
incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Simmons. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Looking for a path in the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Finds his man. It's Napier. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be looking to run. Complete in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was
turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Unloads to the wideout.
That's the ball.
Another incompletion on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. It's Ellis.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first. And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch one, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick.
Oh my God.
Nice job getting tackled for loss.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, there's always football in the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defense Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's no one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Kardashian butthole.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
That made us all.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Blackness, doesn't it?
He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Starting to feel a little pressure. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I was 2 hours
The
away.
Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really quiet.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pressure coming. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Fires to the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Goodbye.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the run, it's Lacy. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got